Hello everyone, welcome to the United Fever, and today it's another match day in which we have suffered and we show nothing apart the last 20 minutes, which again wasn't great. I mean, like watching the first half of the game, I was thinking, what the hell am I watching? Is that like the League One team? Is these players like some of them, not all of them, because some of them were shocking today. Shocking. And I hate like dissing players after every game and talking negative things about it, but like what else you can talk about? Like the quality of these players, some of them, again I'm repeating some of them because we had few players performing really well today. And two of them are Dorgu and Ugarte. I think that Ugarte was with Dorgu man of the match, not Bruno. Because all the main media is giving the man of the match award to Bruno because he scored a goal. Because Bruno was shit today. Really shit. I was watching the game and I'm thinking, what the hell? This guy is on 300k a week and he can't pass a ball. Literally, he couldn't pass a ball. He couldn't like play a right decision in the first half. He couldn't cross, he couldn't pass the ball in 1 meter distance. They're paying you 300k a week and you can't pass like 1 meter pass. You play in a really good pitch. And there is no excuse. You're playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world and you cannot pass a ball. It's not only him. Casemiro, he shouldn't be in the team at all, but because we don't have any other players to play, he's in the team. And you can see the difference once he went off the pitch. He was substituted for Garnacho. What is the difference with and without him? I think this guy is done. He's not for this kind of football, like level wise. He should go like, I don't know if he'll be good enough for Saudi Arabia. One of the best CDMs that the football history have ever seen, but like in the last 2 years, he's just gone down badly. He doesn't have the legs and he's not for Premier League anymore, especially for Man United. The other player I want to talk about is Dalot. This guy, he can play on the left. This guy can play on the right. And you can see the difference in between Dalot and Dorgu. Dorgu is a typical wingback. You can see how many runs he done, how many crosses he done, how many tackles. He was excellent today, honestly. Watching Dorgu was like a bit of fresh air in comparison with other players. And watching Dalot on the other side, it's a bloody nightmare, mate. Bloody nightmare. He didn't cross, he can't take the right decision, he just too slow on the ball. And you're thinking, what the hell this guy is doing, man? What the hell? Onana is the other guy. I mean, how many goals they're gonna score like the goal they scored, the second one? He makes a good save and then he pushes it onto the head or to the foot on the opposite players. Not good enough, man. Not good. I think we need another goalkeeper. I think these 50 millions for him are a waste of money. Who else? Højlund, again, abysmal. I don't know if I need to blame him or just because there is no service whatsoever. There is no service at all. Zirkzee, apart the last 20 minutes, I don't know what he's smoking, this guy, but sometimes... And by the way, guys, I like these players. Some of them. I don't like Dalot. I don't know why. I just don't like him. I like them. But you need to call it out, especially for Bruno. Bruno was disastrous today. I mean, not only today, like in the last few months, let's say it this way, but because we don't have anyone else that can play in this position, he's not, I mean, he's becoming a big issue, this guy. Honestly, I don't know what Amorim's going to do with it, but we need to find a solution because when he plays behind the striker, he just, I don't know, doesn't have the pace for it. And when he plays like deep alongside Casemiro or Ugarte, he's not good there as well. So where he's going to play? Where are you going to play? Where he's going to play? And he's our captain and one of the best paid players there in the team. That's going to be a problem. So yeah, back to Xerxes. He couldn't pass the ball, like missed passes, and he couldn't find his place on the pitch. And then after Casemiro went off, when Garnacho and Obi Martin came in, they made a difference. 100% they made a difference. Garnacho was a threat. Obi Martin, you can see he was making the runs, but obviously they didn't pass the ball to him. I don't know why, probably. They don't trust him yet because he's too young, but we couldn't see more of him. But I think there is big potential for this guy. Hopefully he'll become a huge important player for us. And also Garnacho, he always makes like the difference, you know, like he always tries to go one-on-one with players, take on players and create chances. Or sometimes he's too selfish. Sometimes it's way too selfish. But yeah, I think it was a good call by Amorim to leave Garnacho on the bench and give him like the last 30 minutes of the game, because you can see that Everton players were getting like tired, and then Garnacho coming in with fresh strength, running up and down. I think that was a good move by the coach. And you could have seen it in Amorim's like reaction and eyes in the first half. He even himself doesn't believe what's happening on the pitch. You know, they wasn't there. Most of these players, they didn't turn up. And this has been a constant problem. We're consistently inconsistent. And before the game on the press conference, he said that during trainings they're getting the bones, you can hear it, you can see it. But he also said that the problem is that they can't show the same things when is the main game, which is a big problem, you know. So I don't know why. I know there's too much pressure on them at the moment, but you play for the biggest club and you should expect that. And if you cannot cope with this pressure, well, fuck off. Then go and play for Burnley or Middlesbrough or Everton. You know? If you cannot cope with the pressure, you're not for this club then. See you later. We need people who can cope with this pressure and be consistent. Because most of these players are not good enough for Man United. You can see it. You can see it. You know, these passes, everyone else is going to do it. Going to make these passes, like the passes there. It's just the basics, and we're talking this after every single game. This is the basics they cannot do, which is embarrassing. And they're professional players playing for Man United. So yeah, they need to look at the mirror and just face the reality that the time is running out for them, for this club, and the owners have to see that. And I'm sure that Amorim is seeing that every day. And I hope that in the summer, I don't know where we're going to find the money from. I hope that we can sell a few players so we can generate money and buy the right players. You can see with Dorgo, man. You can see with Dorgo. He's Amorim's player. And look the difference. He was the best man with Ugarte. Not this game, but the last game as well. So I think he's a good player. And can you imagine if Amorim has like 5 or 6 players that play the same way as Dorgo? This team will be completely different. So yeah, the penalty, I don't think it was a penalty. I mean, it was a good dive from Ashley. I respect the guy because he played for us for so many years and he won a title with us, but that wasn't a penalty. That wasn't a penalty at all. And when I saw that the referee pointed at the spot, man, my heart just shuddered in small pieces. Absolutely devastated. But then VAR overturned the decision, and it was a big relief. If you ask me if I'm happy with the draw, I am happy with the draw because this will take away the talks about the movement of Amorim out, because as I spoke in the last video, there is people already talking about Amorim going out, being sacked, and he's not the right manager, and that the tactics are not correct. But the tactics and the system, I think it's perfect, just is the players. So yeah, I'm happy with the draw. Of course, I wouldn't be happier if we won the game. But as you can see with these players, that's the maximum we could have get from this game. Although we could have won it, but as I say, from 2-0 down, coming back with 2 goals, it's a good result. Of course, you have to consider the fact that Everton won 4 of their 5 games, and they're in really good form. And also Liverpool drew their 2-2 with them. So I think it's a positive, that result, but the game, it's a big negative. There is still a lot to do, and I think that, the season it's written off in Premier League, domestically. I think our chances for FA Cup and hopefully Europa League, because without European football next year, I don't know, I don't want to think about it. It's going to be really, really tough. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to speak about this game, and I hope you're doing well. But how can you be doing well when you're watching United and they're causing you mental health issues every time you watch them? Before the game I was like, shit, I need to watch this again. I have to go through hell again. And I did go through hell again. So I hope next game we play will be easier, but I doubt. So yeah, stay well, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.